197 pounds. Anthony Cassar for Penn State. Anthony Messner for Rutgers. Pair of New Jersey guys, TJ.
Anthony Cassar getting his opportunity. They got quite a battle for Penn State at 197. Shakur Rashid, what a roll he's on with the falls and the Southern Scuffle and the success he's had. But Cassar, he's every bit as tough. And so this weekend, they're splitting it. Big decision, tough decision for the coaching staff as they go down the line towards the Big Tens and have to pick. And there's, of course, Matt McCutcheon, who's been such a great competitor for them also at 197, injured, not being in the lineup right now. What a problem to have, Shane.
Absolutely. Great teams. They have the depth. Cassar of Rocky Hill, New Jersey, Montgomery High School, Mulligan, Blauvelt, New York.
Really nice,
but he went to Bergen Catholic.
By Cassar there. Caught that knee on the single, cut across for the double, covered the hips, and got the takedown.
Iron sharpens iron. And I know it's a real, I mean, these guys are friends. You know, support each other. The team supports them both. And a good thing, as you said, to have in the Nittany Lion wrestling room. And I'm sure Cassar would love nothing more to, of course, come in here to his home stake at a W. But yeah, he's fighting for that spot. Both these guys, they want to be the guy. And why wouldn't you be having a chance to become an All-American and part of a team championship at Penn State?
Well, Shakur Rashid has had quite a January, and Flow Wrestling's national rankings show that, with them having Rashid ranked number 7 in the nation, where he wasn't even in the lineup before the holidays.
And he's undersized.
Actually, a couple of years ago, he was at 165, so he is really pumped up. He's got a tremendous frame on him, and obviously his cross-face cradles are deadly.
Oh, he can cradle you from 10 feet away, TJ. Doesn't even have to be touching you.
But Cassar, he's really tough, and he just dealt with injuries last year. He would have been in there, and so he's healthy now, has the opportunity, and like you said, great opportunity here in the home state.
His only 2 losses, both in sudden victory. Redshirt sophomore. Oh, good attack there. Reminds me, you think back to the Dan Gable Competitor Supreme, one of the Steiners with a great line. The more I'm in on his legs, the less he is on mine. And that's just, you know, we saw it yesterday, TJ, with Iowa, Michigan. We're seeing it today. You got to get in on the legs. Get to your stuff. Let it fly a little bit. Score points. Build on your lead. You know, a lot of guys right there, maybe 1 takedown's enough. You got to hang out. 2-1, I'm feeling pretty good. No, 4-1, and I like this too. Just good hard-nosed wrestling. 33 seconds left, right in time, coming up on a minute. This is where you get greedy. If you're Cassar, he's going to go for the ride out here.
He's a big, strong kid, and he's come a long ways. And right there, if it wasn't for Rashid at number 7, I'm sure that Cassar would be ranked in the top 10. And so showing it right now, a couple of early takedowns in this first period.
Good wrestling right there. Goes to a finish for a mat return. Final 10 seconds. Last week, of course, TJ watching Tom Brady and New England Patriots. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what is it about New England? And it finally hit me. Like, they're so smart. They don't make mistakes. And that's what Penn State does. They're smart.
This double leg drives, and you notice Cassar didn't stay on his knees. He got out to his toes, and he drove through for the 2.
Just the mat awareness, the situation there. 25 seconds left. He knows he needs a ride out. That's what he's going to get. They just don't shoot themselves in the foot. And, of course, I mean, they're loaded with talent. That never hurts. It's just good wrestling right there. Going to go to work on top. Has that wrist, kind of a coffee grinder position. Up on his toes.
Putting a lot of pressure.
Absolutely.
Making Messner carry his weight. Tight waist. Now he's going to go back to work on his feet. Cassar. Redshirt sophomore.
TJ Amos spoke before. I had said that he was, I believe I said Bergen Catholic. He's from Franklin High School, from Somerset, New Jersey, Messner. My apologies. 4-2. Here you see, I believe that was Coach Goodale. Fully commit. And isn't that the truth?
Cassar does a nice job of just catching Messner's head on the mat, stuffing it and running around for the 2 points. Also does a nice job. If you're gonna let him go, you push him away, get completely free and start over. And Cassar on his feet again, going to work, perhaps working on a major decision here with 3 takedowns halfway through the second period.
Half a minute here in the second period. Cassar, good story too. Won a state title in New Jersey after having never qualified. Double leg, watch his feet. Runs it right through. Inside of 20 seconds. TJ, you gotta let me say it. Short time, short time, short time. There you have it.
And he did a nice job, just like you said, of running through it. He had the grips behind the thigh, you know, and he didn't have to lift. He just ran through, kept his feet going, pop, pop, pop. Got the 2.
8-3, the riding time at 2.5. Now he'll go on bottom. This is my first time really seeing him. I'm impressed.
He's a tough kid. And like I said, he's overcome injuries, had a tough time last year being injured, now back in the lineup.
The key there, that was a good return, but right when Cassar hits the mat, he's right back up. You can't sit there. It's the escape. We talk about it all the time. Those are the things that win the matches, those quick escapes and the ride outs.
That was all set up by the knockdown on the head there. He's got that knockdown thing going on. Heavy hands, tapped the head, a little more than a tap, dropped his level and drove through for the double leg takedown.
2 more, 11-3. Riding time is locked up, so essentially 12-3 match. Like the hustle from both guys back to the center.
I was just
love
thinking the same thing. I mean, it's Messner's outmatched here at 197. Not, you know, at 97 in heavyweight, Rutgers knows they're outmanned, and yet they're expecting the same kind of effort, and they're getting it. Messner ran back to the middle there. You love that body language. You love that sweep. Boy, nice job lowering the level, coming to the outside, creating the angle, and catching above the knee, driving through for the takedown by Cassar.
I mean, he looks like he's drilling, TJ. I mean, his finishes are so quick.
Especially for a big guy right there. Real fluid, Cassar.
Looking for a tilt. Gonna push him away. Got that major decision at the moment. See if Messner can fire something off. Takedown, he could keep it to 7.
No, there's that drive through again by Cassar. Had the knee cut across to the hips, drove through, has the arm bar, and is going to finish the match on top.
Put a nail in it. Major decision for Anthony Cassar of Penn State.
Winner by major decision.